to Isles. Hey, Isles, how you doing? You want to unmute Isles?
Okay, good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Now let me ask you a quick question, Isles.
All right.
Was your people here before or after the Civil War?
After.
Okay, go ahead. You want to ask Black Americans a question?
I do.
Mhm.
I'm a little older, and when I was a kid, the Black Americans that I were around studied hard, worked hard, and tried hard, and played sports hard, and I was wondering. And I was wondering and studied hard, and I was wondering why that doesn't seem to be the case now
We
with
doing
a
one at a
lot
time rebuttals. Go ahead, Isles,
with
finish.
with a lot of the culture. Not everyone, of course, but I don't see how this speaking another language and not and enunciating your words and things like that does anybody any good for a community that's trying to better themselves and so forth.
Excuse me,
I
sir.
don't see the
Do you have a question in all of this, or are you just coming here to berate? Do you have a question?
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Why are you doing it? That's the question.
can you say why we
Bill,
doing exactly what?
why are you speaking Ebonics?
Okay, hold on. Who?
What?
Wait. Anybody got any rebuttal?
Oh
Greg.
yeah.
Anybody else got rebuttals? Woofy
I'm gonna
I
let the
got a
ladies
rebuttal.
go
I
first.
got a rebuttal.
and
I'll
True.
wait for
All
mine.
right, go ahead, Greg. One minute. 1 minute. Please, you'll have a final say, Isles. Go ahead, Greg.
First and foremost,
Unmute, Greg. My apologies.
oh my bad. Appreciate that. First of all, we're talking to our people, so we're gonna talk in any way and manner in which we choose to. We do not need white approval to have a conversation amongst ourselves. That's what you think. You're an old time white boy, one of the, good old boys. And we don't play the good old boys where I'm from. You just another Caucasian to me. And really, you have a low you have a low opinion about black people, and you tried to make it articulate and make it cool. But first and foremost, we shine in our academics. A lot of our kids are black Americans are valedictorians. A lot of our kids that are black American have gone to college or went and got a certificate or something. That's the majority of our children, sir. Now, secondly, when it comes to athletics, we still are the best. There's nobody better than us. There's nobody coming up better than us. As much as they want to promote all of that, they can't because we're the best. That's why they come here to play with us.
Okay.
And thirdly, you're just
Greg,
a,
we got to land the plane. He got three
I'll,
rebuttals.
I'll land it with that.
Okay, thank you. Y'all, we got to stick to the minutes. Go ahead, Isles. Do you want to respond to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would just say, you talk about some people graduating and some people going to school. Yeah, obviously some do, but the vast majority of black kids today aren't doing it, and they're talking like fools to themselves. They're not getting jobs because of it, and so forth. And it nobody respects it, and yet you people you keep doing it, and it seems counterproductive. Whether I'm old or not, it's counterproductive to sit there and talk a different language when you live in America, and English is what's supposed to be spoken. That's what the language is, and you're just making it harder on yourselves. And I was asking why you do it, and you didn't give me an answer. You just said we get to do it no matter what, because we want to.
Well, hold on.
But
Let's
you
see if
didn't you
we.
didn't answer the
Okay,
question.
you got two more people gonna give you an answer. Hold on. Go ahead, sweet Woofy.
The first of all, your people immigrated to the United States without water, without food, without shelter, without currency. You are the immigrant to the United States of America because you don't have a place to stay. We speak Ebonics because Ebonics is the United States of America language. You would not comprehend because you, my sir, do not speak proper English. You had to assimilate to the, and your family had to assimilate because you had to immigrate for a better life because your family could not survive in the country or your grandfather could not be the man that you think that you are. Black Americans numbers have never declined in getting college degrees, in getting high school diplomas, in getting trade. Black Americans is doing better than your immigrant class of people who immigrated. We are the largest ethnic group in the United States. So yes, our language is going to be spoken. There's nothing ignorant about it when your community has made money off for cosplaying our community. See, one thing we don't have to do is imitate immigrants. It is over 16 million white Americans that living in poverty. White Americans have the majority single mothers in the United States of America. The majority single fathers
Okay,
in
we
the
gotta land
United
that
States.
plane, Wolfie.
And white Americans are the majority on government assistance. You have bigger issues, like catcher.
Please, period. Isles, you want to have a final say to that before your next rebuttal, or do you want to get right to your next?
Yeah. I'd like to respond. First of all, the reason you're saying that is because white Americans and all that, whatever, have 50% or close to 50% of the population. So that's per capita. Blacks lead in all of that stuff. And secondly, whatever you said about immigrants and all this stuff does not address all the double negatives that black people say. And I'm thick thinning to do this, and I ain't gonna do that, and all the double negatives. And I just wonder why you would ever lessen your abilities in somebody else's mind like that. It makes no sense
Can
to
I
me.
answer that question for him?
Hold on, you next, Truth. You can't
Okay.
interrupt his time because I don't
Okay.
want to
I'll
have to
wait.
start it
Sure, go
over.
ahead.
I'll
Go
wait.
ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Truth. Go ahead.
Well, he has to understand as a black man, I have three languages, right? I can be very proper, extremely proper. I can be very urban like, right? And I can be very ghetto, depending on how you want it, depending on how you treat me. I can say, "How are you?" That's very formal. I could say, in my culture, "What's up?" Right? Or I could be ghetto and say, "Yo, bitch," real fast. So it's depending on, being a black man, you have learned how to have different vernaculars depending on how you want to present yourself. And if the person don't like it, they can kick rocks. Who are you to tell me how to speak? As long as you understand, that's what counts. You don't understand, then get.
All right, I got a quick question, and I believe only Anaya. Did you come up here to have a rebuttal too?
I did. I
Okay,
did. That
hold
that
on.
is what
I
I
wanted to
came in.
say
You can go
something
ahead,
too.
Okay,
though.
okay, hold on, Zandria. Hold on, Anaya. Um, listen, Isles, are you pro-immigration?
No. Well, immigration, yes, but not illegal immigration.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Cause let go ahead, Anaya.
Hey, family. I just came up to say, like, with the job that I do now, I'm very privy to a lot of information, really, in almost 50 states. And it's so funny because these white tees are the ones that's always screaming they only went to ninth grade and they only went to 10th grade. So my thing is you need to worry about your own community. And my thing with these white tees, they like lumping themselves together. But once again, they all floated over here on a dirty boat, couldn't even bathe themselves and had to get jobs from Black Americans. So don't worry about how we
With
speak.
lice.
Don't
Don't
worry
forget the
about
lice.
right, thank you. And first of all, we created Latin. A lot of the words in the dictionary come from Black Americans, sir. All you got to do is look it up. It's a simple Google search, but you don't want to do that. You want to sit up here and run your dirty mouth. And I'm sure you ain't washed your ass in the last month, and I'm sure you proud of it. because that's all y'all do is sit up and be dirty and scum of the earth. And y'all, and I'll digress. I'll leave it at that. And I did want to say too, ghetto came from Ellis Islanders. Ghetto came from the word that they was using for y'all dirty motherfuckers that was coming over here on them boats. They was calling y'all ghetto. Ghetto actually come from a word from Italy, from when they was putting y'all dirty cells on one island. That's what ghetto come from. So it really come from y'all. And we could talk however we want to talk amongst ourselves. We don't care about y'all. Y'all really need spit on y'all. So why is you even worried about how we speak amongst ourselves anyway? You need to be worried about your own community and why y'all keep telling each other don't go to college and don't get any type of degrees or nothing, and why y'all stupid as fuck to this day. And I'll land my plane on that.
Okay, you want to respond? Tell her rebuttal before we get to Zandria? Isles? You want to unmute?
No, that's okay. I think she proved my point pretty well. I just
Hold
wanted to
on.
thank her.
Oh, okay. No problem. Hold on. Then you have another
Yeah,
answer.
it's a pleasure. Straight from Atlanta. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Shout out to the A. Go ahead, Andrea. Maybe you would give him something he'll like better.
Because I didn't know we was thinking go there. You didn't tell me, Miss Loves.
What?
I would have cussed. I didn't know. I missed my
I just
opportunity.
let y'all go. Long as you know, I just let y'all go. Uh, I don't know. He probably wanted to say something after Zandria. Go ahead, Zandria.
Thank you, Miss Love, and thank you, only one. Thank you, sis, because you did touch on a valid point. A lot of Ellis Islanders, because really the term and the word ghetto was coined after these Ellis Islanders came over here, due to their low educational rate, due to their low socioeconomic rate, and due to them trying to figure out how to assimilate into quote unquote United States of America society, right? One thing about Black Americans, we've always spoken various language, and we are extremely eloquent in speaking the English language, but we also have a history of speaking Tutnese. We have a history of speaking AAVE. And what it is, it's not for you to understand or for you to know. And I think that's one of your problems, is that you want to be, you all want to, um, for a lack of a better term, you want to be all in our business. And our business is not your business, quite frankly. It's just not. How we speak and how we articulate our language to each other, that's our business. And I think it's really interesting and funny that you use the example fixin' or fitna, when in actuality it was actually the poor white tees during the colonial time period who started using those words and terminology, and it translated and transferred over to the poor Ellis Islanders, who were also using the poor white tea Ellis Islanders, who were also using that terminology as well. So when you talk about that, I think you need to actually hold the mirror up and point the finger at yourself. But really, what I think is also wrong with you is that you want a reason to feel better about yourself and feel better about your mediocrity, because your birth rates are in the toilet and you don't know what to do about it. And so what you want to do is come up here and you want to find a reason to downgrade us or play a psyop and psychological warfare games on us, but it doesn't work and it's not going to work. So I'll just tell you that. And I think just to echo and hearken only one, as she said, you all really need to focus on what's going on with you and stop worrying about what's going on with us, because we're good. We are collective, we're codified, and we know what we need to do. It's really also
Oh, man, you gotta land
interesting.
that plane, sis.
It's one more thing. Thank you, Maroon. It's really interesting that you all have not upgraded your stereotypes or your tropes either, because there are plenty of educated, well-educated Black Americans, not only in this country, which is our country, but in this live as well. And I can, if necessary, I can circle back with you. I land.
Also say piggyback that Ebonics, since it's so unworthy of speaking to this white guy right here. There's about 16 words in the Webster Dictionary referring to ebonical originic original words, sir. So, hate to break it to you, but y'all haven't put a word in the dictionary since the dictionary was created. So, shame on you for talking shit about something you don't even know.
We in the dictionary and they ain't. It's not an African, it's not a Haitian, it's not a Caribbean, it's not a white tea from any ethnicity. But guess who in the dictionary? Who is it? Greg?
Bling. I mean,
No, I'm saying who is it? It's us, right?
that's Black Americans.
Yeah, we Black Americans. When the last time a word got put in the dictionary for any of y'all haters? But you want to final say, Isles?
Yeah, none of anything that you said, or this stuff about the past addresses all the double negatives. Didn't do,
The answer basically universally,
and
I
that's
believe.
because
Hold
you
on,
say
let me
that you
tell you
want
what. Let me tell you what the
Mm.
universal answer is. The universal answer is we're gonna do what we want to do, okay? Because we are the Black Americans, indigenous. So we're gonna talk how we want to talk. We're gonna act like we want to act. We're gonna walk like we want to walk. We're gonna do what we want to do. Because this our country, and you're an immigrant, and now you need to start acting like it, sir. Truth
Can
be
I say
told.
something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, Truth.
Yeah, Ebonics is a code, and if you don't understand the code, it's because you're not part of that circle. So if I'm with my people and I'm black, I can speak Ebonics and everybody love it, and we know exactly what we're talking about. And if you're not black, you'll be out on the outskirts. You won't have a clue. So if you don't like it, it's not for you to like. It's not even for you to know. That's all I want to say. Kick rocks.
Right, and y'all better leave us alone. Ain't y'all sick of getting slid all over the internet? Ain't you sick of your people? And then plus, why don't you? Where he say he came from?
Didn't.
What
He never
country did you
did.
come from?
The Caucasoid Mountains.
What country did you come from, Owls?
Where are your people from in Europe when they came over here on the Ellis
I
Island?
don't know. I couldn't
Hey,
tell you.
why are
You
black
don't
I
even
bet
hold
Americans so
on,
you
mad?
all
hold
never
on, It's
know.
only me. Hold on. So you don't even know where your mama and daddy came from, and your grandma?
I asked you a question
No,
about
you do you
double.
know your
I asked you a
listen.
question
Hold
about
on,
double
Isles.
negatives,
Wait a
and
minute.
you can't
You
answer
worried
it.
about a double negative, and you just sat up here and told us. You don't even know where you come from. You don't even know what country. He say he just
You
white,
can't
y'all.
answer
Those
the.
are
You
orphan
can't answer
child.
the
I
double
did. I
negative.
told you, Isles. I said we're
There
gonna
was a
talk the
lot
way
of
we want
Ellis
to talk. We're
Island
gonna
Right,
do
kids
what we
and
out
want
why
to
do you
here.
do.
want to?
And if you keep messing with us, you gonna keep seeing yourselves
Hey,
slid all over the internet.
hey,
But it
Love
was
That's what
Jones.
I
answered though,
told
Miss
you.
Love. It was
Yeah,
answered.
yeah, it
It was
was.
Here's why he
answered.
And
don't
that's
know,
my
Love's
answer,
World.
what I just added on to y'all
Here's why.
answers.
Right.
Here's
It
why he
was
doesn't know,
answered.
Love's World. He
Huh?
comes
Can I
from
ask
a
him a
lot of those
question?
World War
Yeah.
One abandoned
Can I
babies.
ask you a question?
That's his
Why are you
grandparents.
poor white in America and your family was given opportunities and government assistance? Why are you still poor and white in America and not successful? Because you don't sound like you have any college education, nor do you sound like you graduated high school. You sound like you work like a minimum wage job, a job that you stress on every day. Why are you white in America and not successful?
And Wolfie, we can't even tell him where to go back to because he don't even know. Embarrassing.
Orphan. He's an orphan baby, man. He
And
got
the
orphan kid.
and truth. Remember, you was asking me about why can't we get along with these people with these other melanated immigrants? Because a
Yep. You just.
Jamaican just sat up here and was getting ready to defend the white tea boy in
Yep.
record timing.
You're
They
right.
cried over the queen and they crying over Al right now. We're not like these people, and they
Yep. You're
not
right,
like
bro.
us.
Yep. The answer was given to me. Thanks, man. Really. We try.
You got anything to say, Isles? You want to unmute? You got the floor.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for
I'm
somebody
the
to explain.
Ebonics one because I'm
I,
gonna keep talking Ebonics, AAV, whatever I want to
I'm
talk.
still waiting for somebody to
Your
explain.
answer was given.
You've explained Ebonics. That's fine. Now
No,
explain
I
the double
said, why did
negative.
you ask? Why? Wait, you asked why
Explain.
do we keep talking it? And I just told you because we do what the f we want to do. That's your
The
answer.
double negative is for emphasis, motherfucker. Now, at the end of the day, that's what the fuck it is. Take it or leave it, white boy. I'm black and I say so. So you can kick the fuck on, nigga. That's
And
all.
if I want to end a preposition, if I want to end a sentence in a preposition, I can do that. Like, where you at, MF?
And what you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do nothing about it. What you
Not
gonna
a
do about
damn
it, Owls?
thing.
What you gonna do? Huh? Huh, Owls? What you gonna do about it?
Where you at, man?
I bet you 100 to 1 his kids is listening to 50 Cent right now. His kids
But the
listen
Oh,
to
thing
all
oh,
about
these
it,
thank
young
you,
he
boys
sat on
Greg.
right
this
now.
Thank
panel and
you.
he used the
Thank
word
you,
"you
Greg.
Listening to him
people."
right now.
Thank
Now do
you.
something about
And
that.
want to be
You
But
like
gonna
did
Jay
do
anyone
Z?
nothing.
catch that? He sat on this panel and he used the word "you people."
Uh-huh.
He probably listened to Jay Z, I'm sure, and Kanye West.
He
He just
listening to
ignorant
old
on
Charlie
his
Oh, they
Kirk.
level.
love Kanye West, Greg.
Yeah, he probably love. He's probably listening to it in the
Or was
backdrop.
that truth? Yeah, they love Kanye West.
Yeah, turn the volume up, dude. Isles, turn the volume up.
He's over there crying.
He's
You
nervous
know, I
right
think
now.
what he should really be concerned with is
Wait a minute,
wondering
Zandria.
why
Hold on.
the
Hold
white
on.
tea
Go
women
ahead.
and oh, I'm
Wait a
sorry to
minute.
say.
Hold on. Go ahead, Isles. You off mute. What you gotta say?
I don't have anything to say.
I bet you don't.
Because you
You knocked
care.
at the wrong door, sucker.
What's going
Booyah!
on with the white tea women in your group who literally aren't having children
Oh Jesus!
until
I
their
didn't come to talk
30s
about
or
this.
not at all, and when they are procreating, they're certainly not procreating with whiny, crying, pitiful, pathetic white tea
He
boys.
thought. He thought he was
Did
gonna come up here.
he get deported?
Then he left.
Yeah, bet he did.
Potato famine got him.
He
Oh, I
said
ain't even
he
see
said
him
the
chop
service
in
to
the
his own
tree.
people. He's
Mm-mm.
probably still listening. He
Good.
provides a disservice to his people, man.
Mm-mm. That was a good little,